Hey everyone, in this video I will show you how to get started on your cell phone plans task comparing a Verizon and AT&T unlimited data plan. Be sure to read through the objectives, which are the learning outcomes, and also read through the directions. In the directions, you can click on a hyperlink here to take you to the direct section of the assignment that you're attempting to complete. Let's read the task. You are shopping around for an unlimited data phone plan, including a new phone. You want to visually display two unlimited data plans for one line in a table and on a graph to compare them so you can determine the cost advantages of each plan. First, we have the Verizon Start Unlimited plan. Provides the customer with a free iPhone XR and charges $80 per month. The only fees that must be paid up front are the $56.99 tax on the phone and the $35 one-time activation fee. The second plan, the AT&T Unlimited Starter Plan, provides the customer with an iPhone XR for the full retail price of $599.99 and charges $65.49 per month. The fees that must be paid up front are the full retail price of the phone, the $56.99 tax on the phone, and the $30 one-time activation fee. Here I want you to go ahead and write which of those two plans, simply after reading them, would benefit you the most and why. So which one would you have chosen just based off your first read without actually sitting here and calculating which one is the better deal for you? Go ahead and type your response in this box. Once you finish that, I want you to type in this column anything you already know. It could be as simple as both plans have unlimited data. The Verizon plan, blah, blah, blah. The AT&T plan, blah, blah, blah. So go ahead and include whatever you already know, any details you know. Next, what you want to know. What do you want to consider that's not already given to you in order for you to make a real decision as to what plan would be the better plan for you? For example, I had one student say they would want to know whether or not each of those plans included a hotspot. So consider anything at all you want to know. Leave this last column, what I learned, until you complete the whole assignment so that you can reflect on what you are taking away from this activity. Now it's time to fill out the table of cost of cell phone plans. Here, let's start with the cost of the Verizon Start Unlimited plan. At 0 months, how much are we paying up front? So right now, walking out the door, if you sign up with Verizon, what would you be paying? Let's go back to the plan. And if you focus on this sentence right here, the only fees that must be paid up front are the $56.99 tax on the phone and the $35 activation fee. So you can go ahead and put that in a calculator. I'll type it here, $56.99 plus 35. This gives you $91.99. So the starting amount for Verizon is $91.99. And now, every month after that, we are going to add on an extra $80. So the cost per month is now $80. That means moving forward on a monthly basis, we'll add 80 to the original amount. I can just leave this in my calculator, add 80. I am now at $171.99. That's $171.99. I will continue to add 80. That's $251.99. And this pattern will continue at least up until the 6-month mark. And then from there, we're going to do something a little bit different to continue filling out the rest of the table. Okay, now to move over from the 6-month mark over to the 12th month, we're having to add the $80 for a total of 6 months. So $80 times 6 months, that would be 80 times 6. That's an extra $480 added to this previous amount of $571.99. So when I add this to $571.99, we're now at $1,051.99. That's $1,051.99. Currently, that's how much money has been spent on this cell phone plan after 1 whole year. You would continue this process until finishing the table for this column, and then you're going to come up with an equation for this plan. So for this plan, you want to consider what is the monthly fee. The monthly fee is $80. That means Y, the cost, is equal to 80 times X, representing the number of months. And this is added to the original startup fee or upfront fees, which was $91.99. That is the cost of the activation fee plus the tax on the phone for this specific plan. Now we'll do the same process for AT&T. So I will start off the first 2 rows just to get you started on the process, and then you would continue just like we did with the Verizon plan. So again, with AT&T, the upfront fees are the cost of the full price of the phone, the full retail price of the phone, plus the tax, plus the $30. This means for this specific plan, we start with $599 plus $56.99 plus $30. That's $686.98. And from here, moving forward, we go ahead and add the monthly fee, which the monthly fee we know is $65.49. So this plus $65.49 brings us to $752.47. Again, continue the process until completing the table. Come up with your equation, as we did for the first plan, and then you will use these equations to go ahead and graph using the Desmos graphing calculator. So here the equation would be $65.49 per month plus the initial amount, which we just found out was $686.99. Now that we have our 2 equations, we're ready to go ahead and start graphing. So let me head on over to Desmos. In the Desmos calculator, I will type both equations. The first equation, y equals 80x plus $91.99. I will come back and copy my second equation and go ahead and type it here. I will press the return or enter key. And now I have my 2 equations. I'm ready to set the boundaries on my graph or the domain and range. You click on the settings. For the X value, which is the number of months, we're going from 0 months all the way over to 48 months. If you're wondering how I got that 48, remember, here we started at 0 months and went as far as 48. Now, to figure out the range of the Y values, we're going to start at $0. And once you finish your table, you have to figure out what was the highest value you got here and just round up to the nearest 100 above that value. So for example here, if our highest value was about 4,200 and something, we would have rounded up to 4,300. So I'm just going to round up to 4,300, assuming that was the amount. And let's label the X and Y axis. The X axis represents the number of months. The Y axis represents the cost after X months. Your graph is ready to go, and this point right here is very key, and you'll use it in the follow-up reflection questions. So this video should help you get started or continuing wherever you left off on this assignment.